Hello everyone. Today I'll be sharing my programming in 2024. So, my name is Ishan, and I am currently a second year CS student in Trinity College Dublin. So, yeah, um, let's get started. As you can see, this is my GitHub profile. Well, I didn't really start coding up until the last year. So I was a noob. I didn't know shit. I didn't know anything. So if you see in 2023, I know, yeah, there's just one contribution. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, that I joined GitHub. That's all. So if you compare my 2023 and 2024, I've had a massive upgrade. So let's cover what all I've done till now. As you can see, yeah, let me just so my one of the first project was aesthetic timer, which is just a normal website that shows you time. That's all, just for the sake of it. And this was using HTML and basic CSS and vanilla JavaScript. Yeah, a minimalistic productivity app for sure. And then I worked on a pomodoro timer, which was using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if I show, yeah, pretty basic. So it's like the user can input the amount of minutes he or she would want to study for, and once you start, the timer goes until it ends, and then it goes to short break, and then it switches between the pomodoro and the short break. And for every 4 pomodoro sessions that you complete, you get one long break, which you can change to whatever minutes you want. And you can also input what you're working for. You can change it to dark mode or white mode, whatever you like. Yeah, so these were the two projects that use basic HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, as you can see. And then I started to work on React. So I learned React using a crypto tracker website. Yeah, this website is also hosted. It I use coin ranking API to fetch the data for the cryptocurrencies. So yeah, there's a search function for the crypto that you would want to search for, and you can click on the individual cards of the currencies and see the graph from the last 3 years all the way till they were first made. And then you can also compare these cryptocurrencies with other cryptocurrencies, and yeah, just see the comparison, because why not. Going back, so this was my third project that I worked on, and then using the same API I made a Bitcoin price prediction, which was using Python, TensorFlow, and Keras. So if I used two models for this project for the prediction of Bitcoin. One was CNN plus LSTM, and the other one was random forest. And I had learned this by going through a course. I think it was the Stanford machine learning course, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was this one. I couldn't finish it completely, but I had done majority of it that I needed to understand how these models work. Yeah. So I just predicted the Bitcoin value, and then the result for these models were 98% and 99% respectively. And here's the graph for the result. But yeah, that was about it for this project. Nothing too deep. It was pretty simple. And then I went on and made a Airbnb clone. This was with React, Node.js, Express, Mongo, and Tailwind, basically Mon stack. Um, so I don't have this website hosted for now. I didn't bother hosting it, but I'll show you the video. I think I have it downloaded. Yeah, this is one. This is how the website looked. This is the dashboard, and you can log in. It has a proper database setup using MongoDB, and the user can also book these Airbnbs, and then you can see in your history what all Airbnbs you have booked and what all Airbnbs you're hosting, and you can make changes, edit all of that stuff. I do have one more. Yeah, I can show you this. This is how it. This is how the page looks like, and you can book how many overnights you want, and all of the information regarding the Airbnb. Oh, yeah, that was about this project. Um, I I learned Tailwind CSS from this project, so I was using just vanilla CSS before this. Um, and then moving on was the last project of the year, which is the landstat. So just for the record, I had made these two projects by the month of June, and then these two by the month of August and September, and this as well. Yeah, these three, but in the months of July, August, and September. And the landstat was made in October, September to October. So the landstat was actually a project made by me and my friends for a hackathon. It was four of us, and it was the NASA Space Apps Hackathon, and we ended up coming second place. So that's there. So you can see this project is actually hosted. It has a full backend. Um, Going back, yeah, it we use React, Google Earth Engine API, Google Maps API, and Merge Stack basically for the backend. We use MongoDB and Tailwind CSS. Also we are so I'll give you an overview of the project. What we are doing is we're calculating the NDVI data that has been fetched from the satellite, and it shows on your dashboard. So it lets the user know when the satellite will pass through that particular location the next time, and what the NDVI value of that location is for now. So this is what the dashboard looks like. Once the user selects a location, it shows the city and the country, and also gives you the longitude and latitudes. And so this is a 30 into 30 meter grid that was being asked by NASA for us to fetch. So we show the 30 into 30 grid, and this is an NDVI image that has been fetched from the satellite. It also shows the cloud coverage and surface temperature and the path and row. For now, it's kind of buggy. We also are not showing the overpass data, but this all was working during the development process and on the day of the hackathon. But there were some bugs and errors while we were hosting it, and we couldn't really host this properly, so we didn't bother changing the errors. But yeah, you could save the location, you could download a CSV file with the name of the country, the longitude, latitude, the NDVI values, and everything. You could also share it, and then you can see the saved locations and also the NDVI history of the location. So we had all of this working on the day of the hackathon, and so this was a big project that we were working on. It took us about like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, um, and became second place. So it was fun. It was a really good project. Um, okay, but besides that, I also worked on my portfolio. So I changed my portfolio like 2 3 times this year. So I'll show you my earlier portfolio that I had in the start of 2024, in the middle of 2024. So, if I, yeah, this is what I had in the summer, with only 2 projects. Pretty stupid. Um, and then I had my weekly newsletter. Um, yeah, and if you click on the project, you can see a big description, which wasn't really needed, but I still wanted to add. Um, yeah. So I didn't really like the design and how extensive the whole portfolio was. So I changed it, and so this was my old domain, which is of 12 characters. It was very long and I didn't like it, so I updated. I got a new domain with 5 characters. So this is how my new portfolio looks like. Um, it has light mode and dark mode. And yeah, you can see my projects in here, all of them, and then my other socials are there. It's very simple, very minimalistic, nothing too much going on the screen. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, a lot of rambling that I've been doing for the past few minutes, but I hope you guys got an idea of what I was doing in the year 2024. And I will soon be making a video on what I would be doing in 2025. Maybe, I don't know. um so yeah, I'll probably be dropping a video on what I would be programming in 2025. And if that's interesting, subscribe. This is probably for my first video, so I'm not gonna get a lot of views, but I'll take that. Thank you for watching. Bye.